Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Mike. I wanted to share with you one of the best Warlock arc builds I've ever used, if not the best. The basis of this build is having 200 Grenade mixed with Verity's Brow, Ionic Sentry, Arc Soul, and sparks of Recharge, Shock, Discharge, and Frequency. I use Storm Grenade because it has some of the highest damage and it has a good range. You can use either super. I prefer Chaos Reach due to the fact that it has good boss damage. Verity's Brow's perk entails getting weapon final blows with a weapon that matches the element of your grenade. Each time you get a kill, it'll give you a stack of Death Throws. Death Throws grants you bonus grenade damage, regen, and it buffs your allies. Here are the mods we'll be running. It's a lot of stuff based around arc and grenades. For my weapons, you can use really anything that's arc. Everything will give you bonus grenade damage. I prefer to use this sidearm Unfall. It has crazy good damage at tier 5, and it comes with fantastic perks, such as Jolting Feedback, Rolling Storm, Reverberation, and I use Thunderlord because it's just an amazing exotic, and I'm brainless. Now the cycle of this build is pretty easy. You get a kill with an arc weapon, and doing that will give you grenade energy. Ionic traces will give you ability energy, as well as eventually an Ionic Sentry, which, due to the recent changes in the system, all sentries and arc souls work based on grenade damage, which, as long as you're charged with light, which you should be at almost every time, will be 200. My artifact mods include things like Shield Crush, due to the extra grenade recharge, Elemental Overdrive, just for the bonus damage, Elemental Coalescence, which will spawn more Ionic Traces, Refresh Threads, which will give you even more ability energy, and Anti-Barrier Bow, because I'm running a bow right now, plus the sidearm that I'm running is also Unstop. Now to show you just how powerful this build is, I'm going to go into a Grandmaster Salt Mines during the Call to Arms event, with these modifiers active. This is almost the highest score you can get in Grandmaster. Also, if you would like to copy my outfit, here's all the ornaments and the shaders. Now I'm loading in now. I am starting with no ammo at all. As you can see, the Arc Soul kills almost anything immediately. You can go and refresh it before you go to the next section. And I already have my Ionic Sentry, which does even more damage than the Arc Soul at points, and it blinds enemies. That blinding effect obviously stuns unstoppable combatants, and due to the immense damage that it does, almost immediately kills them every time. Having ammo generation mods is really nice, especially in content where you don't get these crates throughout it, so basically in almost any activity that isn't a solo op. However, it's not required, and if you find something better that fits your playstyle, go for it. I did totally kind of just waste my super. Doesn't matter because nothing's going to survive this. I don't know if you saw that there, but that just chunked an unstoppable champion's health on Grandmaster difficulty, so 25 levels under. Another reason why Thunderlord is immensely good for this build is due to the fact that even the kills from the lightning strikes do give you more stacks of Death Throws, just increasing all of your ability regen and damage for you and your allies. This build is a really easy way to get through crazy high-level solo content if you don't have anyone to play with, which in the state of the game right now is probably pretty common. I will say, if this build has one weakness, it's in activities that don't have a lot of ads, due to the fact that you cannot get those damage buffs when there aren't ads to kill. However, even still, it is an insane amount of damage you get with these 3 different abilities that are affected by the grenade stat. This is a raged ogre, and first off, it can't even see me, and it dies so quick just from the Ionic Sentry. I wasn't even shooting it. Just to show you just how amazing this build is, here's one grenade that's not even fully stacked out with death throws, and it still took a quarter of this boss's health all the way to the health gate and had no issue doing so. Yeah, with only about 2.5 stacks of death throws, it just took half of this boss's health bar with one basic grenade that you get back immensely fast, and even faster with certain modifiers. Another issue I've seen with this build is that it doesn't have the best survivability, but it is nowhere near the worst due to the fact that you're almost always going to have a healing rift with this build. Or if you want to play it really risky, you can use an empowering rift. To each their own. I just got a new high score on the Call to Arms event, Salt Mines, and as you can see, that was so easy. I died one time, and I wasn't even really trying super hard to not die, and I still got the top 10 percentile. Plus, I found that you can go into the Coil, the Proving Grounds, or Heliostat in a custom activity and get the most amount of points you can possibly get, and it's still not super difficult. I died one time in the Heliostat, and it was in the final room because of a Wyvern. And if you're worrying about boss damage with this build, I promise you don't have to. Me and one of my friends have done Warlord's Ruin, and I use this build every time, and we get it done before the end of the first cycle throughout the 3 platforms. Overall, I think that this loadout is one of the best in the game right now, and due to the fact that Warlocks are going to be meta next season, it can only go up from here. Anyways, if you like this video, please consider subscribing. If you do, maybe I won't have to go through 10 years of med school. And make sure to share this video with your friends to maybe convince them to get back on Destiny. This game is at a pretty low player count nowadays. I also stream over on Twitch. I'll link that in my description. I don't stream very often, but if you want to pop in and say, hey, what's up, while I'm streaming, come right ahead. Chat's open. I'll be trying to make some more videos in the future. I don't know how fast I'll be able to churn them out. It just depends on how busy I am, but I'll do my best to keep you all entertained with more Destiny content or whatever you guys want to see. If you guys have a game you think I should play, drop it in the comments and I will try and get to it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.